Before we get the episode started, if you're with me again, I want to say thank you for your supports. It really means a lot to me. You can find us on YouTube if you're watching us now, thank you. But you can also find us on iTunes by searching Music News Today. On social media, you can find us on Instagram at Mhino Productions and on Twitter at Mhino Production. And of course, you can always email me at mark@mhinoproductions.com. And of course, all my social media, all the links will be in the show notes or the video description. That covers it. Let's get started, guys. The first thing I want to talk about today was Jermih getting dropped from OVO's Party Next Door Summer's Over tour. There's been some reports that he was lip syncing, specifically in a concert he did for Houston. Fans were saying that he sent out a stunt double to perform his songs for him while he was lip syncing in the back. It seems kind of difficult to get away with something like that as much as social media is prevalent now. Outside of that, of course, he dissed Party Next Door in Dallas, Texas on stage by calling his performance weak. For those of you who don't know, Party Next Door was the first artist signed to OVO Sound. Live Nation confirmed that Jermih has been dropped from the tour. They said they had to take the necessary steps following all of the incidents that happened with Jermih to drop him from the tour. The plus side is if you were just going to the concert to see Jermih, you can get your money back, which is good news. Next up, if you're a Bieber, good news, he just announced his first stadium tour. So he spent the better part of 2016 on tour for his album Purpose that dropped in 2015. If you hate the guy, you can't deny his work ethic because he's been out there really pushing his music. Almost all of 2016 was spent on the road, just really trying to connect with his fans. But 2017, he announced on The Ellen Show that he will be doing a stadium tour. This is going to begin August 5th, I believe. The tour kicks off in Pasadena, California. So if you're a Belieber, that's actually pretty exciting. But that begs the question. I was researching this and I started thinking, how important is the venue to you? Does it matter where they perform? Like, is a stadium going to provide a better experience for you than a concert venue, a normal concert venue was? I want to know your thoughts. So leave that in the comments below. Next up, this actually kind of amused me. R. Kelly was performing a 12 Days of Christmas concerts. While he was performing, he boasted that he could sing pretty much about anything and the fans would go crazy. He walked up to one of the fans in the front row. He said, "Hey, I want you to wipe down my face." And then he put his pelvis in her face and said, "Grab it." The woman did not hesitate, to which R. Kelly was actually surprised that the woman did this. And in later videos, it was shown that she was wiping down his crotch with a towel. So this is a little more offbeat than the standard news, but I was reading across all the stories today and that actually, it made me laugh a little bit, so I wanted to share that with you guys. So the last story I'm gonna share with you, last Friday, you may have heard there was a warehouse fire in Oakland. Now, there was an event there, an EDM event hosted by 100% Silk, which is an EDM music label. Investigators are still looking into what caused the fire. They don't know what happened yet, but as of earlier today, they said that 36 people were confirmed killed in this fire. The fire started as the group Golden Donna was performing in the second floor of the warehouse. The investigators said they've only searched a small percentage, maybe like 30% of the warehouse, so they think the fatality rate may go up. If you know someone that was there, my condolences go out to you. There is a relief fund that was set up for the families and the victims to help them through this tragic event. 100% Silk actually set up a memorial page to let people know like what's happening. They're updating it from what I understand. There's actually an official missing list that's on there. So I'm going to have this information down below so you can actually go check it out. The investigation is still going strong. So if you were affected by the tragedy of the Oakland warehouse fire, my condolences go out to you. Hopefully everything will be resolved soon. They're still looking into what caused the fire, but as of now, they don't really have anything yet. That actually covers it for this episode, guys. I want to thank you for joining me. Your support means the most to me, and I'm eternally grateful. If you want to continue seeing more of my videos, please subscribe. Or if you're listening on podcast, please subscribe so you can keep hearing my content. Please, please, please leave a like. If you're on YouTube, leave a review. If you're listening to this on iTunes, it would mean the world to me. And lastly, drop a comment. I want to hear your guys' opinions over any of the topics that I covered today, or maybe even it's feedback about the show. I want to hear from you. That's going to wrap it up today, guys. I hope to see you next time on Music News Today.